empathy, and of course you have to point out only positives in your students. You can't even give them negative remarks. अगर आपको उनकी कोई चीज़ गलत भी लगे तो आपको उसको पॉजिटिव वे में मोल्ड करके उनको प्रेजेंट करना चाहिए. Then only you will become a favorite teacher, because if you say negative to them, they will also take out so many negatives out of you. But this is the vice versa, isn't it? So you have to motivate them rather punishing them. You should never come on instant conclusions that this child is like this or that. You have to give plenty of time to understand them, their requirements and everything. So encourage them to think for themselves. Fulfill your promises. If you are already committing something to them, don't forget to fulfill. You have to dress appropriately because they observe you. You have to stay away from the social media with the students. Of course, it is been happening that many of the students are on mobile phones, even if it belongs to high school or class 7 se bata rahe hain. I think we are all together here imparting so many sections, but here I feel that we should be very professionally enough to handle our students, because if that barrier breaks down, they never come up to your expectations. You have to work with extracurricular activities also. I think this slide was very important, but again I would just want to remind you that for a favorite teacher, these are the conditions, the basic conditions. उसके बाद आपके ये सारे gestures खुद ब खुद काम करेंगे आपको उनके साथ connect करने के लिए. If you are humble, if you are showing that empathy, and you are positive, and you are organized, and you are on time in the classroom. If you are going to the classroom on time, otherwise they will just simply take you very granted that ma'am will come after 10 minutes or 15 minutes and they know how to mismanage the classroom. So anyhow, you have to motivate them rather punishing them. You should never come on conclusions. Encourage them to think for themselves. Students should start thinking for themselves what they are, for what purpose they are getting this education, and what they want to become in life. Okay, that you can play a very important role for making them easy for this task easy for them. And you have to fulfill your promises, and you have to dress appropriately, and you have to stay away from the social media with the students. Try to do that, inshallah. So now, here, my reflections of 15 years, which is these are the statements which is very connected to my heart, and I believe in that, and I lived up to that, and alhamdulillah I got so much of success in my life while doing all these things. So I feel that a teacher takes a hand, opens the mind and touches the heart. Is it right? Yes. एक टीचर वो होता है जो अपने स्टूडेंट्स की ब्रेन और हार्ट दोनों से कनेक्ट करता है. Okay, if we really do this and we don't just go and teach subject and come out, it will never affect the students. उनका ज़हन आपकी तरफ अट्रैक्ट होना चाहिए, उनका दिल आपकी तरफ अट्रैक्ट होना चाहिए, तब जाके वो आपकी बातों को ऑब्जर्व करेंगे, सुनेंगे, समझेंगे और उसको प्रैक्टिस करेंगे. They will listen, they will understand, they will try to do that just for the sake of making you happy. Isn't it? Another thing which is very close to my heart is educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Isn't it? बच्चे का दिल ही नहीं है क्लास में बैठने का. What is the use of running that class? And they're getting bored in your class. What is the use of taking that particular class? Isn't it? तो बच्चे आपके लिए excited होना चाहिए, आपके लिए wish करना चाहिए, आपको कभी lose नहीं करने की वो ख्वाहिश करना चाहिए. I believe this is what we are educating their heart that too they should understand what is the reality of life, what are the challenges of life, what are the forthcoming expectations from society from them. They really need to understand that. तब तक ये सब चीजें वो लोग open heartedly नहीं समझेंगे, they can't be a good individuals in the society. The best teacher teaches from the heart, not from the book. Is it right? Yes. The book is just an element to cover the topic. But if you prepare lesson plans, if you prepare your aids, if you do go to class with so much of interest and with so much of excitement, then only it will definitely educate them. So that is not a book which helps them. That is your heart which helps them to come out with a positive result of the subject. Okay.